In the previous lecture, we have successfully implemented login system using Passport. In this lecture, we are going to do some cleanup, like fixing the navbar, fixing the sign up route, and add a new route which is logout route. So let's get started. First, we need to fix the navbar because right now it is impossible to navigate through clicking a link except for writing the route itself. For example, if you want to go to login route, you're gonna tap on login, and it is very inefficient. All right. So let's go back to our Tom. Let's go to navbar under partial folder. You want to delete the form because we don't really need it because we already have a login page. So save it, go back to Google Chrome and refresh, and now it's gone. So let's add some navigation. So type in ul class navbar. That's right. All right, ul. This technically will bring the whole link to the right side of the navbar. So now we're gonna add a new li. We're gonna add a class. We're gonna type in a class. Drop down toggle, and then next is you want to add data toggle. Drop down. Next is you want to put href, which is the link, but we're gonna just type in hash because, for example, if you click on sign up or log in, you don't want it to go to another link. Instead, you want it to make it drop down. So that's how we add this hash. So now you want to close it and you want to put sign up or log in. Next is you want to, okay, go to close it. Okay, now in here you're gonna add another ul class which will hold both of our links, which is sign up and log in. So you're gonna type in drop down menu, close the ul tag, and add a new li. You're gonna close it and close it. All right. I want to copy this and you want to duplicate it. And then you want to put here sign up because it will lead you to sign up route. Sign up and log in. Save it. Let's go back and let's refresh. Now we have this sign up or login, but if we click it, it doesn't work because we need to require two files, jQuery and bootstrap.js. So let's go to open a new tab and type in jQuery CDN. So click the first one and you want to click the jQuery 2.x and you're going to click on modified version and you want to copy the whole thing. We'll go back to a Tom and you want to create a new folder and you want to give it name JS, and which will hold all the JavaScript files. So click a new file and type in jQuery.minimize.js. You want to paste it here and then you want to go to your layout.ejs under views, and then you have to require the file which is script srec and then js, because as you can see we already served the static files. Remember, we don't need to type in public to js and the name of the file js. Next is you want to create another script tag for Bootstrap. This time we're gonna find a CDN instead. Script src, close the script. So let's go back to our browser and open a new tab and type in max cdn bootstrap. Click the first and then copy the second URL and go back to your Atom and paste it inside src. Save it. Let's go back to our website and refresh it. See the magic happens. So if you click, it's showing sign up and login, so it's working fine. But the problem right now is that even though you already log in, you don't want to show this to a user who has login. It's not the best user experience. Instead, we want to show the username, like Arash, for example, the name of the user. So let's go back to our Atom and let's go back to navbar.ejs. You want to copy this, the whole thing, right? Before, let's clean up a little bit. You want to copy the whole thing and you want to paste it down here. And you want to change this to your username, which is user.profile.name. close it, and you want to change this to profile, which is profile. And next is you want to change this to logout. Remember when I said I'm gonna create a logout route, we will do it after we finish this. So type in logout. When we save it, we go back and let's refresh. As you can see, there's Arash over here, and this is very ugly actually. So let's go back to Atom. But right now, because we created two separate like UL classes, it has to be in one UL class. So we gotta delete this and delete this one and cut it and put it inside. Paste it here and go back. Let's go back to our browser and refresh it. So now it looks nice and clean. But the problem right now, we don't want to show this. If the user log in, we don't want to show this kind of like this menu. We don't want to show sign up or login. We want to show only the name of the user. So let's go back to Atom, and we got to add some condition here, like if else statement. So type in if not a user. All right, close it. And then you're going to show else. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you what is going on. So what is going on right now? If it is not a user, then show this link. If it's a user, show this profile, which is user profile name. Save it, go back and press enter. And now we only have Arash, so it's looking good. So we have logout and stuff, but we haven't created the route first. So let's go back to Tom. And right now, there's another problem. The user object could only be accessed to only profile page. And let's say if you go to like login page, for example, you press enter. It's not showing. Okay, let's go back. Let's go to sign up instead, because whenever you go to login, it will redirect you back to profile because you already logged in. So let's go to sign up and see what's happening. As you can see, it shows that user is not defined, because if you go back to Atom and you go to routes in user.js, and if you go to sign up, we didn't specify the object like user.request.user. And imagine that we have to do this in every single route, and it is very redundant. We want to solve that problem. And in order to solve that problem, we have to create a middleware which every route will have this user object. So let's do that. Right below passport session, okay, you want to type in app.use, and you want to pass in an anonymous function with a parameter request, response, and a callback. In here, you want to type in response.locals.user equals to request.user, and then you want to type in the callback function. So what happening is that when you do this, every route will have this user object by default. So you don't need to type in over and over again. And by doing that, you have to type in response.locals and then user. This is like a local variable, and user is the name of the object that you want to use. And you want to make it equals to request.user, because once you log in, you will have this request.user based on the serialized and deserialized method. Okay, let's go back to our browser and let's check. Let's refresh and see what's happening. Okay, now we have this Arash. So now it's working good. But the problem right now is that we need some kind of like a login mechanism. So let's go back to our Tom and let's add a new route under user.js. So at the bottom here, you type in router.get, and then you want to give it a name, logout, and then add an anonymous function with a parameter request response, and next, just to be safe, then you're going to type in request.logout. This is how you log out. Very simple. You want to log out the current request, which is, for example, user request.user. All right, you want to log it out. And then after logout, you want to redirect the user back to a home page. So let's do that, and let's click enter. And now let's click Arash and let's click logout. Now it's logging out the user. So if you go back to login, it won't redirect you back to the profile because you already logged out. So let's go back to our home route. So I'll see you guys next lecture. Stay healthy and remember, happy coding. Bye.